Gromulus. And if there is a game called Gromulus, we play that.
If there's not a game called Gromulus, we take bets on the expected time until a game called Gromulus
we played that.
appears. If there's not a game
Wait.
called we're live. We take bets on the expected
But I didn't
time
hit start streaming, did you?
No, have we been streaming forever?
Wait.
No, we're live.
I don't know. But I didn't
Let's
hit
see
start
who's in
streaming.
chat. No, have we been streaming?
Wait, no, it had to be recent because it wasn't playing anything. So it must have just started when I opened it.
Did you randomly click the mouse when you woke up the computer?
And this started playing.
It must have just started
When I opened it.
Did you randomly click the mouse when you?
That will
And
start
this
playing
started
automatically
it
when
must
the
have
stream
just
goes
started.
live, so we just put it live for some reason.
Did it? Or maybe that was something else. No, it says stop streaming.
Yeah, so we're live. We're doing it live.
All right. I don't know what's going on here. Maybe it had like kind of went to sleep, so it wasn't streaming, and then when I shook it, it woke up, and it had been streaming the whole time, but it died. Like, you know what I mean?
I don't think so. I think you clicked it somehow.
All right. Well,
ask Insobot how long has the stream been?
are you not authenticated on Insobot?
I don't know. Is Insobot there?
Insobot's not here. That's why. Why the fuck isn't it? Where did Insobot go?
I don't know.
Oh, does he only join? Will he like join in a little bit? Maybe because he probably kicks off or gets kicked off or something. And
I don't know how that works.
I don't either.
Oh, it's Devin. Hey, Devin.
I don't even remember how to get the user. Oh, here it is. So Insobot is there, or no? It's just a moderator. Does that mean it's actually here? Because
No.
I'm not online and I'm listed as a moderator.
No.
So this is some other shit. All right, whatever. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna pop this out.
How goes it? He asks, and my answer is, we're playing interactive fiction, and so you can extrapolate from that how you think it's going.
So this is getting closed. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah, I think we've got our sample, right? You basically know what this game is.
Yeah, I mean, this doesn't look like there's anything more to say.
All right.
We can probably close Microsoft Edge now. Right.
Well, we need to go to Twitch TV and change the game that we're playing.
But we don't know what game we're playing. Right?
We're playing Opus Magnum save files.
Okay, so first of all, here's what we're gonna do. First, I'm gonna search the store for a couple games names I make up whole cloth.
Okay.
Like 2 or 3. Assuming none of them are in there, then we will do something
But if
else.
one is in
but
there,
if
we
one is in
have
there,
to
we
play
will
it.
play it. So
Yeah.
Gromulus was the first one.
Gromulus and Grimus.
Gromulus. So there is no game called Gromulus.
You got to hit enter to make sure.
Okay.
Because the auto
No,
search find.
there is no Gromulus.
Yeah.
So, if Gromulus isn't the perfect name for a, like, 80s, like, Galaga style game,
yeah,
I don't know, like
Dude, it's like
why
Gradius,
is it, yes,
Galaga plus Gradius.
Why isn't there a Gromulus? I would fucking play the shit out of
Plus
a game called
Gyrus.
Gromulus. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, how about, so Gromulus, how about Spankletown?
Oh, I don't know if we can play Spankletown on an all ages screen.
Nope, no Spankletown. This is an all ages stream?
Well, I don't have it age
way too much for
restricted.
that. Oh, fuck. I got mine age restricted.
Oh, okay. Well,
All right, last chance.
Devin is launching Putter Unknown's Putting Grounds as Gromulus. So.
Hat swappers.
Hat swappers.
So
What
none
if it's
of
two
my
words?
amazing.
What if it's 2 words?
Okay, hat swappers. Hat swappers. So basically, this whole nonsense about there being tons of games
You
on
just
screen
had-
is full of shit.
Furthermore, you just had $3 million ideas.
Game ideas. That's a good point.
And nobody is following through on your
Like,
$1 million
would that
idea.
whole game about people swapping hats? Like, they could give hats to each other?
Yeah.
It's fucking money, man.
Think of all the-
Mario Odyssey, everyone thinks that's a great game. All that, you can't even swap a hat. All you can do there is you have one hat, and you put it on someone else. You can never receive a hat in return. Why is that a game?
Not capitalist enough.
That's 50% of my idea, and that's supposedly awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's terrible. All right. Well, what are we doing?
So we need to find something. So do you have any ideas about how you would like to go about finding a random game to play from the list of possible games? You could play Tangle Deep. It's recommended because it's on sale. They just straight up said, they're like, look, the only reason we're recommending this is because it's on sale.
So is that about a tangle in the deep, or is it about a tangled eep?
Tangled eep.
Is it that little creature in the
Tangled
lower
eep.
left?
Tangled eep. That's an eep, and it got tangled.
And then
Tomorrow
there's-
don't come. 99 cents.
Wow, it's got circles. All right.
The Adventurous Four. That's some poser model sweetness right there. There's probably some quality stuff on here. Vermintide. Typo Man. How come everything's recommended because it's on sale? Coming out on top. That's an old game, isn't it?
I don't know.
This was the one that they like. I feel like this is one they re-released because Dream Daddy was so successful. This is actually an old game that they were like, oh, we got to get that out on Steam because, like, you know, Gay Dating Simulator. Actually, someone bought one of them, so now we want to cash in. Sterenden. I've played this. Alright, the fact that this is called Kindergarten kind of makes me think I want to play it.
But
I like this old dude. I assume he's the gardener.
he's gonna do something nasty with that shovel.
It does look that
He's
way.
gonna beat some kids.
Let's go ahead and bring that up. It's looking pretty rough, my dude.
I'm not able to read the text from back here, so. Is Typo Man, does that involve making typos in some way? I mean, you could try that. I feel like it's going to be the bad version of that idea.
It's going to be the bad version, probably, yeah.
But has anyone played Typo Man? Is it good?
Dude, what do you mean has anyone played Typo Man? Typo Man has been played by 179 people who reviewed it. Right here.
Yeah, but anyone on the stream played Typo Man?
Short, overpriced, boring, in my opinion. Can't beat Final Boss because of glitch. Rather short game otherwise with a good idea behind it, but can't even complete it. Very good word puzzle game with bad and frustrating gameplay. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Spoilers. Spoilers.
Count Lucanor.
Can't we use? Wait. How can't we get? How do you get one of them cues, John? How do we get your
I
cue?
don't know. You go
How do we get your cue going? That's what we need.
To Naysayer on the top.
Let's get that shit under
I think.
control. Cause you could cue that up.
No, go
Is it
back, go
in
back.
here?
And it's like,
Just click on that, maybe.
I don't know. I mean, they keep moving things. Maybe the queue doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, you're probably right. Hey, there's VR Battle Royale right there. What about your curators? Like, do you have any curators you follow? Like, that
No.
would tell us something
Dude,
about
I
how
don't
good the
know any
games are?
curators that make consistently good.
Except me.
Well, what do you recommend?
I don't know, probably all stuff you've already played. And definitely stuff I've already played. Oh, man. This is always the problem, is that there's lots of games, but they're all bad. Shouldn't there just be a button called Find New Games that I want to play? Now.
Someone says homepage, your store, your queue.
Okay, homepage. Does that mean
Maybe
what is homepage? This homepage, your store, your queue. Oh, so I could have found out actually by going here. Suggested curators. Here are the ones suggested for you. In fact,
it is for you.
All right. How do I get back there? Nope, not. Didn't want it. Let's go ahead. Okay. Your store, your queue. Here we go.
Break the game.
Wait, it's not released yet. That doesn't make sense.
Why is it?
Superior
We're probably
tactics.
not going to play Ghost
Perfect
Recon, if
coordination.
we're honest about it.
This is what made you a ghost.
Wait, was the break the game not released? Because both of those had wish list buttons.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't seem like it.
Oh, yeah, we
It
haven't
says
released
not yet.
How can I break the game if the game is not available? What is going on here? Okay, Hunt, I know all about. I don't really want to play it.
That's right. Death Field. The Battle Royale of Disaster. I don't know about this. This is looking pretty rough.
It's got an SUV. You can drive an SUV. That was exciting. The guy was just like chilling. It's like the PUBG Red Zone. They're curiously not showing anyone fighting or using their equipment.
But wait, this isn't available till April 20th. Why are they showing us so many games that we can't even buy?
It's got graphics.
It doesn't have cards. It features badass space dwarves.
You know, dwarf games is just totally a genre on Steam now.
Let's get the job done! I don't know what you had in mind.
This is just like some Overwatch shit, I think.
Yeah.
It's another PUBG game.
We already played Thimbleweed Park. First the person recommending that.
Yes, I have played Thimbleweed Park.
I have played it as well.
I actually beat Thimbleweed Park.
I did not. I got pretty far probably.
This queues system's not really working for us here. I think we're gonna probably have to play an IF game, dude. I mean, what else are we gonna play?
Like, we're trying to give Gabe money. Okay? Gabe, we are trying to give you money right now. Okay, excuse me, that girl is not black.
What?
That girl is not black.
No, it's not Black Squad, it's Black Squad.
None of these characters are black.
White Black Squad. Black Desert,
Yeah, they're not black.
also not black.
I think this is racial appropriation.
I would agree. Ravenfield.
This is all games about. Gabe, we're trying to give you money at Valor.
There's nothing to play, man.
War faced Chernobyl. Pulsar Lost Colony. It's a Sequest game. Like, who thinks this is a trailer?
I don't know. I don't know.
This is just someone in high school made their game. Which is fine, I mean, that's cool and all, but... Are we looking for any specific genre? No, we're just looking for things to play.
Overwhelmingly positive, John.
This PDA has rebooted with one directive: to keep you alive. Scans indicate this location supports a diverse and healthy ecosystem. Exploration is conducted at your own risk. Utilizing alien resources is a proven survival strategy. Explore, study, catalog new species, secure food and energy, and gather data on unusual phenomena.
So is it kind of like the good version of No Man's Sky, like, or at least the version that people didn't hate?
I don't know exactly. I know that people like the game. I don't know very much about it.
Well, it's the most promising one we've seen so far, probably.
Shouldn't have gone so.
So we can try that.
That could be it. That's the first thing where it's like, oh, yeah. That's Ingve J. Malmsteen.
That did sound like Ingve J.
Millennia
Malmsteen.
ago, a great vortex was forged.
Does
to protect
Sega
the world
own
from
FASA
an
now?
edible threat.
Oh wait, no, that's not FASA. Who is
Now this
who is that?
vortex
Who is Games
all
Workshop?
stands
Yeah.
at the brink of
Wait, but
ruin.
Games Workshop was FASA, wasn't it?
From
I
all
don't know.
sides,
No, I know.
powerful forces gather to harness its energies.
Someone says
for
Slay
their
the
own
Spire is
purposes.
fun. Kind of Dominion meets Binding of Isaac.
That sounds fun. You wanna try that?
Peggy 16.
That's not a keyboard.
That's not a keyboard. Is this a game that we want to play with a gamepad? Can I do not a gamepad? Oh god, it's got cards?
It's cards though, my dude.
I want to play a game with cards.
Do they not know you hate games with cards?
They do now!
Okay.
I mean, if you want to play a game with cards, I'll watch.
Wait, what about that game that was like... Did you play that game that was like, had the stuff in it by the people? This one?
I did play that.
What about the guys? So, didn't the people who make Dust Force? Weren't they working on a 3D game?
Yeah, it's not out yet.
Well, why ain't it out yet?
Because Bob and Joe Johnson
I want to play
haven't
it
helped them.
because it was like you walk around a little.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it. I just heard they're making a new game. I will play anything by the Dust Force people.
Well, unfortunately, that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Unless maybe it's secret. What if it's secretly out? What if you just don't know?
Yeah. Could happen.
Hitbox Team. No.
Dust Force was good. You know?
What's Dust Force DX?
It's just
Some expanded version.
the DX version. It's like the 4060X.
They made a game for Twitch? Dangolf, what are you talking about? What do you mean? Turkey Pub. John confirmed his... No, not John hates card games. John hates video games with cards in them.
Except for a rare few, like Guild of Dungeoneering was okay.
Yeah, that was good.
What was the one game with cards?
Grommeltings. Grimalkin.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Super Grimalkin.
Oh, I didn't play Super Grimalkin. I just
Okay.
played regular Grimalkin.
Here's the thing, I just realized. Instead of Gromulus, it should be Super Gromulus.
That is true.
Super Gromulus.
I cannot argue with that. I cannot argue with Super Gromulus.
Super Gromulus.
We did play Solitaire. When Daniel Benmerville came over, it's not Solitaire. It was you that got me on the Solitaire game, right?
Oh, yeah, there's that card, like, caster, like solitaire casting game.
But he got me on this game that we both played for like 6 hours and then we finished it, which was a Minesweeper game.
Oh.
It's called Radical Dungeon Sweeper.
Are you serious?
Yeah. It's worth actually
funny.
downloading, and you can play it for a bit. And then, like, you know, once you've played it for like a little bit, you've probably got the idea.
But what does that have to do with solitaire? Just because
Minesweeper
Minesweeper
is a solitaire
was also
game.
something installed on machines and Windows that people play.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gromulus.
With vector graphics, Romulus. Yeah, Radical Dungeon Sweeper was like, it was kind of okay. And then it just topped out. I was too radical.
It was
for
too
the game.
radical.
Yeah.
Gromulus, Super Gromulus, and Ms. Gromulus.
Yeah, I don't care whether it's about collecting the cards over and over or just once. I just don't like that affectation of I'm pretending it's a card game. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. It's just, I don't see much in it.
Necrosphere. Dangolf, though, what is the hitbox doing game for Twitch where viewers spammed emotes to fight a battle or something? So it must have been like a small...
Yeah, that must have been a small thing. No, they're working on a real game.
Yeah, no, he posted it, Spire. That's why Slay the Spire confused me, because
There's a game
I'm
called
pretty
Spire.
sure their game is called Spire. Because I saw, they like talked about it. It's like, it's been public for a while, it's just not out, obviously, but... Yeah, this is it. This is the one I'm talking about. What? Like, when was that last happening? They had more than this. They had some, like a... I thought they had like a blog. Yeah. See? It's like a procedurally generated thing, so I don't know
Yeah, that was cool.
what it's going to be, but... "14 times faster than Unity lighting." So there you go. They completely replaced Unity's real-time lighting system.
Well, that's probably a good idea. That's step one.
That's step one. Step two, replace Unity. So, all right. If I just type "give up" into here, there's a game
There's a game called Give Up.
on Funky Potato.
Also on Armor Games. Is it the same give up? Or are they different give ups?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. My amount of energy, like, if there was a game where I was like, hey, if we play this, it's going to be great.
Yeah.
I would be down with that.
But there's
I
not.
kind of, my energy has been sapped for all these, like, well, we're trying to like it
Yeah.
kind of situations.
Meeting it more than halfway sort of situation.
Yeah.
Is Overgrowth still going?
Well, they hired a bunch of dudes,
Yeah.
and then it was in countdown to release, and maybe to click on the page.
It did release. I just didn't know if they were still developing it after
Well,
release
see
or
if-
if it's just.
See if they have release updates.
My name.
They have a March map jam.
Well, they're patching stuff, anyways. Yeah. What we could do, one thing we could do,
Cube 2, I have already played.
is find out what happened to Bob and Joe Johnson.
I don't know if that's the same Joe Johnson. Wasn't they just at newsmonitor.com or something? Ion FX. External website link. Down at the bottom. Have we played Stanley Parable? Yes.
Oh man.
Their blog ends 2012.
It's
Man.
so depressing. That's so
You can
depressing.
click the contact link and say, where is Miasmoto 2?
What if we played Obulus? Bob at ionfx.com. Do you want to send him an email? Dear Bob.
Dear Bob, tell Joe
Tell Joe
to call Herbert.
we need
sign him for the next
Miasmata 2.
Herbert is back. And he's badder than ever. I wonder if they just had to get jobs. Because nobody bought them.
Probably. Yeah.
Sucks.
It sucks when you can't find out like what happened to them either. Like it's worse than they had to get jobs. Like we don't know. Could be anything.
They could have failed to get to the medical
They could
lab.
be poor and destitute, like
Yeah.
selling themselves on the street right now. You know? They could have an
I would
unpronounceable
give Joe
sexually
Johnson
transmitted disease.
$100 to get him off the street, man.
St. Paul, Minnesota.
I don't know.
I have played Her Story. It was actually,
Yeah, I played her story as well.
I would say, it's probably the best FMV game I've ever played.
No.
Because I can't think of any other ones. What would be the other ones? Can you think of a single other one? What? Why?
Fucking Roundabout, bro.
Oh yeah. You know what? I never played Roundabout. I only
never
saw
played
saw
Roundabout?
you play Roundabout. You got a point there.
Dude, Roundabout, and also maybe Wavy Two Man Chronicles is in second place.
What's Wavy Mate? Oh, is that one from?
It's the Kinect
The Kinect,
game.
yeah.
For Gunstringer, it's the expansion. That's a parody of Mad Dog McCree.
But it's just a parody. The game still sucks, right? Like Her Story's gameplay is nominally better than that gameplay.
All right.
Is what I mean to
All
say.
right. Well, Roundabout.
Wait, why can't we play? Where's the Wreck of the Obra Dinn? Isn't that out
Dude,
yet?
these indie developers, they just take 2,000 years to make a game. It's fine.
Yeah, but that's us as well.
So,
All right, that's fine.
I mean, I assume you could search for that. I assume it's just not out.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen anything about it. So, oh, sorry, it's not Wreck. It's Return of the Obra Dinn.
The GDC demo build.
But
from
when is that
what
from?
year?
To say this is 2 years old.
Yeah.
This is the old one.
Yep.
We need the 2018 GDC build. Where is game? Where is game?
Papers, Please was a really good game, man.
And now there's Papers, Please the short film, but no new games.
Yeah. Yeah.
What if this is just the end of games? What if there's just no games? Like, fuck it, there's no games. Why just give up?
They're
There's
all
no...
interactive fiction.
Did you
Yeah.
play Duskers?
Yes, a little bit.
Is that any good? No? I should play
Well,
it.
I should say I played it when it was very early. I played the initial early access release, and I would say that there wasn't necessarily enough game there yet for it to be deep, but I haven't played it since then, and they've probably added something, so it might be worth downloading and trying it out. I probably own it. Like if you type Duskers
It's
in
probably
the
just
library,
sitting in there somewhere.
it's probably sitting there. Well, let's try it. Let's
Although
install it.
there was a suggestion that we pair program a collectible card game in JavaScript,
Okay.
which seems plausible.
10 print, fuck you, 20 go to 10. That's my collectible card game. I know that JavaScript does not have line numbers, but I think Commodore 64 BASIC is a preferable language to JavaScript, so...
Does it not have some way of making line numbers, maybe?
Your JavaScript...
I mean, JavaScript, everything is everything. There should be some way to get something like line numbers
Yeah, I mean,
to
you
happen.
probably use the spaceship operator to
Right.
sort your lines of code.
Yeah,
Lexicographical.
there's probably something you could do. Blood Brothers? I'm going to go ahead and say that you mean Terry Kavanaugh is making a dice-based RPG game that can run in browsers, not that can
No.
run browsers.
I mean, it's Terry Kavanaugh, right?
Okay.
So
It actually
probably
runs a
could
browser.
Run
It's-
browsers.
Okay.
I don't know why you would want it to run a browser, but
I thought Gorogoa was decent. Unfortunately, I already played it. That's the problem,
But
is that
very short.
anytime a game comes out that's any good, I think we play it right away, and then we wait 6 months for the next good game to come out. Meanwhile, 7,000 new games are released on Steam, none of which are any good.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
We're not going to play anything. This is useless. Should just give up now.
Someone wants the Vive and the yoga mat.
Dude, are they going to do like VR yoga with that?
Maybe.
Those are not the hard things to get rid of, though. This is not helpful. They need tell them here. Okay, here you go. If they want the Vive, they have to take this couch. Tell them they have to take the couch.
No, I already have an appointment for the people to call.
Right?
I have an appointment for people to come by to get the couch.
Oh. What do you think of VR? I'm not crazy about it, but John likes it.
I like it in principle.
He likes the principle of VR. Minute, yay or nay or meh. I was like, it's alright. John, I think, was less. He didn't like it. So he was meh. But I was like, it's alright.
Did I like Phantom
Same with
Thread?
Phantom Thread. Same thing.
Yeah, I didn't love Phantom Thread.
I thought it was pretty good.
I wanted to like it more than I did.
They played Cypher. I don't think I've played Cypher.
No, I've not played Cypher.
What's that?
Now all these people are.
That looks...
All these people are messaging about my free stuff now.
That's good. Right? I mean,
Oh,
that's the goal, right? If you get enough of them, you won't even have to have the trash service.
there's going to be something left. All right. So the Vive and the yoga mat are spoken for. Chair is spoken for.
So this negative review of this game makes me think maybe we want to play it. Beautiful game in every respect that exudes reverence for its subject material. After starting it up and getting through the first few codes, you feel like you're playing something special, and then you progress a bit further and realize that the game provides no hints for guidance for solving the harder codes. That sounds like a good thing.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Are you willing to pay
Yes.
$5?
Just turn off the screen sharing for a bit while my ad.
What if I do this?
Okay, that's fine.
Insobot. Yes.
What is Insobot saying?
Got 'em. Insects.
Okay. I don't know what that means.
Neither does Insobot. Okay, so we've got... Hadean Lands is still running, by the way.
Okay.
Like, so that's good. So... Cypher. Here it comes. Okay. I think that's the first time a negative review led me to conclude that a game was possibly worth looking at instead of the other way around, right? Oh. Did I type that right? Can't remember. Go. Oh, there's an L. So it's actually golden key.
Hold on a second, I gotta finish texting.
The 6 chambers ahead present a series of puzzles designed to introduce you to some of the most common ciphers and techniques for breaking them. They are arranged roughly in order of complexity. So we need a pen and paper.
Well, I can make that happen. Not only paper, but this is a very code book seeming.
I would agree with that.
Alright. Eeyore goes to the park.
So these are a bunch of like tables, but there's no actual
They're
things
one-time
in
paths,
here.
bro.
So I don't know which.
Concealment, transposition, substitution. I bet those three are each one of those. Maybe that's the ultimate challenge that we saw.
Okay.
Hold on, go back and look at that, right? Because if this was really cool, there would be steganography in this,
Yeah,
right?
you're probably right.
I don't see anything
I don't
on this. Well, let's go. See, so already this isn't the game that I would have made, but whatever.
John, the only games that you would have made are like the 2 games you made,
Yeah.
and Steven's Sausage Roll.
Yeah, so this is the first letter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gary, you can use the mouse. So
There's misspellings.
yeah. Do we assume that the letters that are included in the misspelling are the ones?
Yeah, well, it's
So- E.
L at the beginning. I see the E at the end. But,
Well, 4 are gone. L-E.
oh, yeah.
N is missing.
Yeah, we'll call
So
that.
L-E-N-O. Is that 2? No, it's the E.
There's an R.
R. Is it just Lenore?
Lenore,
Right. Can you help me out, bro? Can you help a brother out?
yeah. Which, by the way, is very meta.
Yes, that's why I figured. Why are we in here shattering everything? Can you look closely? Oh, yeah. There's stuff in there.
Ink.
It says invisible ink.
I don't think that's invisible.
Well, it's not that visible. By the way, nice work with the mouse there. Not doing it.
Well, I was playing.
But there's no spaces, so that's worth noting.
I wish that wouldn't take so damn long to go ding.
Okay, you're back on it? You doing? Okay, good.
I'm up.
Well, you were shirking your duties. It's been too long since I was supposed to your last time, or I see if he's not supposed to.
Alex. 2, 1, 4, 3. I feel like I missed a word.
Yeah.
2, 1.
So maybe it's not that.
Other numbers. 2, 1, 4, 3.
Okay.
Fatal tablets until it's sealed. Death secret to the king.
Can you look closer at anything there? Is it? It's right there.
Oh God.
In plain sight.
It's a fun game.
Yeah, I mean, it's better than probably any of the text adventures. I don't assume that is. I don't see anything.
Yeah, CHRONO.
Just the letters. Which letters of the alphabet?
Yeah.
That
It's
was-
not
how did-
steganography.
How did you get that so
Because
quickly?
J is T. You don't have to do this very often, I guess, but it's the same as you're doing ASCII. You just remember A is 65, J is 75,
I don't remember that though.
or 74, whatever.
So there's chips in the what I'm trying to say, the notches are in different places here, I suppose.
But what is that supposed to be?
I mean, it could be like trying to make letters out of where you would trace, like if that's trying to show you what's filled in or what's not filled in or something, like in an LED.
Yeah,
Or
that's
something.
kind of what I was thinking.
But I'm
I
not
don't
finding
see
it.
That. I don't see it. Look on the pedestal or something.
You think there's just a
Back of the
key?
pedestal. Like,
Oh. There's some shit over here. So there's Morse code,
wait, is that?
and there's binary. So it could be just
Wait,
encoded.
what does the top say? Is that?
How many we've done?
Oh, 6 out of 8. Okay, well, just go back to the puzzle that we're looking at. Okay, so no, there's nothing. I think since there's a binary thing in the room, okay,
What I don't understand is why there's top and bottom notches.
I don't. Maybe those are just cosmetic. So it's like.
You think?
So. Well, the top one would be like 29, and that's not a letter. So that shoots that down. Maybe it's the opposite. Maybe it's 2. Maybe it's a B. Right, and the second one is 9, which is I. The third one is B, and the fourth one is H. That doesn't sound good. B-I-B-H. Oh no, 16. Sorry. BIBP. That doesn't make sense, but. No, they're saying that we should turn down the music on the desktop. Can you all tab something?
Well, you could just. I mean, can't you just turn it off or something?
In the Windows.
In options, in here.
Okay. Options.
Just turn that. I mean, I don't care about the music.
We need music because there might be steganography in the music.
I seriously doubt that.
Alright, we're back. Okay.
So if it were, so it can't be binary or Morse code unless there's certain symbols that are duplicitous, right? Though, because there's it could be space though. So what if it's Morse code with spaces? How about that?
How about if we do the following thing? Try to solve the last puzzle. Because one of these is going to be binary and one's going to be Morse.
Right.
Right? And we don't know which one this is.
It's Morse because it's got 3 things in it. That's what I'm.
Oh, right. 'cause
So
one
it's got to
is
be
the-
Morse because there's
Right, because the
only-
upper left or lower right corner.
Exactly, and so it's like it's dot dash and space.
Okay.
So
So.
presumably space is square because it's the fewest.
Okay,
Presumably.
so what has, it's either dot 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 or dash dash dash. We should be able to disambiguate.
Yeah. So it'd be dash 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 space dash or dot 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 space dot. Right? Can we go?
What?
Although we don't know if it's up or down. Right?
Okay, so a single dash is E.
It would be SE at the top.
Or,
Which doesn't make any
or
sense.
dash 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 or OT, right?
Or it's-
sorry, not OT.
Or it's vertical.
No, wait, it's not SE because they're opposite letters, right? Like, go back over there.
It could also be vertical, right?
Probably not, but because the spaces would be first. Oh, there is a space. I think it's left to right, top to bottom, and you just read it off. And so
Okay.
there's like, oh right, so there's like either dot 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 SE or OT was the other one. Oh no, because it would be dot dash or dash dot. Let's just write down the 2 interpretations.
Okay.
If this is it, right? So if upper right is, do we think that's dash or dot?
Well, just write down first, like A space A.
space A.
B
B
space
space
B
B
space A B
B
space A space
space
A B A. If we're right about which one.
I didn't write this in a very nice grid, so hopefully it's that way, but I can retranscribe. Okay, so let's go over to the Morse, right? So this is maybe dot 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 space dot dash space. What is dash dash?
M
And what is dot dot? Is it a vowel?
I.
So if B is dot, And A is dash, so dash, 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 dot.
Dash 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 is O.
Yeah.
What is
dash
it?
dot,
N.
N, and dot dot was
I.
And then dash dash dot,
G.
G, and single dash.
Is T.
I don't know, there's a spelling something. And then dash dot dash dash. Y. O-N-I-G-T-Y. That's not really a thing. So let's try the other.
Alright.
So dot dot dot.
S.
Dot dash.
A.
Dash dash.
M.
N or M?
M.
M. Okay. Dot dot dash.
U.
Dot, is that an E?
Yes.
Dot dash dot dot is L.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Samuel.
That sounds. Oh, Samuel Morse. The guy who invented Morse code.
See, it's good when you know that you got the answer to the puzzle when you got it.
Yeah.
Right? It's
Yes.
good.
Yes.
Unlike some games, science is knowledge is
So it's the
power.
height.
This has to be binary.
This is binary and it's the height. So it's like.
Wait, seriously? What the fuck? It's
Yeah.
font sizes are not that far apart.
So it's like. Here, just write it down again. It's A, B.
Well,
A,
but
A.
hold on. Where are the breaks? You know what I'm saying? Like, if
Well,
this
it's
is
going to be
binary-
each one of those words, right? Science is the first, so bits is the. Or knowledge might be too many, though.
But
Yeah, never
if
mind.
those are the bits, then what are the values, right?
You're right. You're right.
What if it's just the letters, like N, L, G, E, I,
You're right.
O,
Yeah.
W, R?
Yeah, you're
That
right.
doesn't work.
It could be.
This one is advanced.
Well, let's write down the words that are capital and the words that aren't first, or the words that are large, the words that aren't. So the ones that are up is SCIE, CE, IS, KN, OW, ED, SPE. That's what's up. That's the big ones. Lowercase is N, L, G, E, I, O, W, R.
Well, this is not giving me much of an idea. So we haven't used binary and it's on the wall. That could be a red herring.
Could be.
Or
But it's, binary isn't helpful here unless we're meant to type in a number. Because it doesn't translate to letters. But maybe we're meant to just type in a number. Right?
no man.
I mean, it could be that this is like, that's supposed to be 4, right? That's supposed to be what? 2 plus 4 plus 8. So 14 plus, what's that? 32.
What is
Yeah.
2 plus 4? How? I don't know what you're saying.
Like, so
I'm
let's.
not following.
No, you're not. But that's okay because it's probably wrong. So I'm not sure it matters. But what if each of those is a number?
Yeah.
And we're just going to type in the number. So science is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 digits long, all of which are 0 except for the third one in. So it's 100 is that number.
So that's 4.
So it'll be 4.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? And then is just 0 because there's nothing set.
Or the bitwise complement of all these, but that would be a much bigger number.
Much bigger number, so probably not. But we could try that as well.
So this is
They're both
1,
long shots.
2, 4, 8. So it's
Yeah.
12, 14. Do we count the space? Probably not, right? So 64.
Probably count the space, right?
I don't know. This would be a 2-digit number, right? This would be like 78
Yeah.
or something. Which, like, it starts making it weird. If it was 1 digit every time, then I'm like, oh, maybe.
Okay.
But it's 14 plus 64 plus 78, right? It's 13. I don't know, man.
It seems not right, but I don't have any other ideas yet. What'd you say it was 13? Nope.
Well,
Is that, you know what? I think that I is small.
which one
I think that I might be small.
is?
It is, in fact.
Yeah. Yeah. We got that.
So then knowledge is not, you combine those together. There's actually 5 numbers. So it'd be 4, 0.
Oh, the is a
Yeah,
separate
you've written
word.
it, you've missed the space.
I see what you're saying.
Let's try that one more time.
Okay, 40, 21, right? Hold on. No, 19. Must be tired. And then 2, and then 13.
No.
The problem that I have with this one is the steganography doesn't seem to be much of it. Unless there's something about it.
Yeah, it's really, yeah. Unless maybe, yeah, we're going about it all wrong and the steganography is clearer. Is actually pretty clear.
Steganography.
to zoom in. That was a good. Forgot that did that. The chat helped me there.
Okay.
Not that that is important for this, but that would have been very helpful
For
on the
the
previous
little
video.
tiny
Yes.
period puzzle, yeah.
Yes. So if that's advanced, what were these?
Not advanced.
So that's the first one that was like not non-simple. Which
There's
is
just a lot that could be going on here. There's anagrams could be going on. I mean, maybe it's just not because the room doesn't say anagram.
I want a piece of paper as well. Can I have some? Or is that the only?
Well, I can
Implement.
certainly.
Well, we need 2 pens, so it's not just.
You think I am unprepared for code booking, but let me tell you, sir.
Let me tell you something, Mr. Man.
Let me illustrate the degree to which I am prepared for code
Holy
booking.
shit.
And I have a tactical pen should be needed.
So if I need to write like upside down or in a battle,
Yes.
if I need to kill a man with a pen,
Like
and
if
then
you need
solve
to open a notebook, you just like.
Are you like just going to subtract the pen from now on? I mean, why not?
Yes. Why not? I am ready to look. Right, you got I mean, unless you want the fresh one.
They
I
seem
guess
both
it
kind of
doesn't-
fresh.
It doesn't really matter.
Neither
I've-
seems
I've
particularly.
scribbled on the first few pages of that one. I think that is a better quality pen, which is why I gave it to you, because this one is probably a little more blobby.
G2 pilots?
Yeah.
I love G2 pilots. Here. I'm a G2 pilot fiend, my friend.
All right.
You
Well,
don't even know.
I'm gonna write this down clean because my previous one is a little messy. Okay. not necessarily a thing,
Okay.
but I noticed something suspicious.
Hit me.
So, if you count just the number of big letters
Yeah.
broken by the small letters and just don't count spaces as anything,
Okay.
spaces aren't there, it's always a power of 2 number of big letters. It's 4, 8, 2, 2, and then 1. Which is, I'm not sure what the probability of that is.
Reasonably high, since it's hard to not have a power of 2 when you're that small. So it's not that unusual, but it's still.
I mean, 1 is a pretty weak.
It's still probably unusual.
1 is a pretty weak power of 2, I would say, right?
Yeah.
But it's power 2.
Yes.
Now the question is, does that?
Does that do anything?
I can't imagine any way to use that. We could just type the numbers, but I
Yeah,
don't
it
think
doesn't
that'll
actually
do
help.
anything.
4, 8, 2, 2, 1.
That's not right.
Plus the stenography, you're supposed to be able to make a message with it, right? Presumably.
Well, yeah. Well, or if you count the number of small letters, it's 1, 2, 3, 2, 1.
Wait, how did you get
No,
one,
actually,
2?
no.
It's 1, 0.
Sorry, I thought the E was little. No, it's.
It's 1, 0.
No, I'm just counting the number that are together, but it's not 2. It's 1, 1, 3, 2, 1, which is not much of a pattern. I'm just ignoring the words for this one. It's not. Never mind. It was a false alarm.
Well,
That would
no.
be a very strong pattern if it was what I said. Did we finish Hadean Lands? No, we played it as far as we wanted to, which was close to the end, but we did not finish the game. We could just go on and come back to this one later, in the interest of entertaining the people.
Have we ever given a shit about entertaining people in the past?
No, but this is sort of how I tend to play games, is I'm willing to come back. Well, okay, wait. The letters in steganography are lighting up in a different order. You see that?
What?
N-O-G-H-Y. T.
Rap.
It
is
says
getting
it's
skipped.
trap is the word.
Interesting. So there was one here.
That I don't think was there originally.
You don't think so? It was lighting up that way before. I just didn't watch it.
What if we go back to the puzzle we're at and type trap? I don't know.
No.
Why would it say trap here? We don't-
Because it's just an example. It's exactly what you wanted.
Oh, I see.
There
It's an
is
example.
steganography in the thing. It's this game is good,
Yeah, well, the answer is not trap.
but no. Yeah. So it was just doing exactly what you wanted.
Yeah.
Having stenography in the original.
But, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Let's do this for just a little bit, and then yeah, we can just come out because hey, if we can't solve it, we can't solve it.
No, it's not that we can't solve it. We're just shifting the moment of solution to a different point of time.
Right. That's like when people say that we're running from a fight like a scared rabbit, we say no. We're running like an angry rabbit who has decided that there's a bigger, harder fight somewhere else.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's weird to me that there's a lot more lower cases on the right than the left.
is there any rhyme or reason to which letters they are? So, for example, of the letters in here, none of them appear in the word, or sorry, half of them appear in the word and half of them don't. So none from the first. So there is an N. Both of them have an N, right? Both of them have they only lowercase has an L, right?
Yeah, I tried thinking of that, like subtracting those letters or whatever.
G is only lowercase. E is in both. I is in both. O is in both. W is in both. And R is only in the other one. So L, G, and R versus N, E, I, O, W. Am I right about that? Yeah, N, E, I, O, W are the letters that are in both uppercase and lowercase.
I'm getting so many fucking texts from people.
But that's not a word.
Is it cheating to look up who said this quote?
I doubt it. But
Because I feel like that's a quote that somebody said. Of course, the auto-completion is science is knowledge is power, Cypher game. So I don't want to
Oh.
do that.
No. Stop looking.
No, but I said quote, and I'm not seeing the game. I'm saying that this is commonly attributed to Sir Francis Bacon, although there is no known occurrence of this precise phrase in Bacon's English or Latin writings. However, the expression ipsa scientia potestas est, knowledge itself is power, occurs in Bacon's Sacred Meditations, 1597. Okay, so Francis Bacon.
Who was obviously the inventor of bacon.
Yes, and of Shakespeare.
Father to Kevin Bacon.
Well,
Notable actor.
sixth degree grandfather. of
No,
Kevin Bacon.
no, he's just his dad. Six degree.
Great
Grandfather.
to Kevin Bacon. Good night. The intro said all hints are within the walls of the room.
That's true, it did. So you don't have to look it up to know.
But yeah.
So if I were doing something like this, I would have said that, like, because it says science is knowledge is power, I would have related those words. But that can't be true because one of the stenographic elements is in the linking.
Yeah.
So that obviously isn't what they decided to do.
Yeah. Someone says, could it be a red herring? Well,
We still
there
have
has to
solve
be
it.
enough information to type the answer, unless the trap means that this one is a trap.
Type Admiral Akbar. Alright, should we move on to the next one?
Yeah,
Come
let's
back when
move
we
on.
have our brainstorm.
Yep. I mean, we haven't used binary. Oh, we can type hint for an additional clue if we want to do that.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Like, what? Who even said that? Why would you like? What would you even do with binary though? Is I guess also
That's what I
part
can't
of it.
figure out. I don't see a way to apply that.
Because that's not stenography really, unless they're just talking about number, like transmitting numbers. Which so I mean it would be a little weird so far because every single one of these is a real word, right?
We did not use binary in this room yet.
So it would have to be something. No, okay, never mind. We did.
What we did?
Not
No,
we use
that's not
binary.
binary.
I don't mean we use binary. I mean numbers as an entry is a thing. So it could be that this is just an encoding of a number. I was wondering if that was even if like they were all words. This was a number that'd be a little weird, but actually there is one more that's just a number. So we kind of know that that could be on the table, right?
What if it's 48221? Did we try that? I think we did.
I think you did.
I know. Let's try something else for a while.
I've got it.
What?
Just give me 1 second. This is where my poor penmanship costs lives.
Sinks ships.
Nope, never mind. I thought I had it and I didn't. Well, I still want to try one more thing, so I'm going to go ahead and try it.
I just have no traction. I don't have anything specific to think about. I just want to do more puzzles, man.
All right.
This one later. Because the
I
problem
want-
is, I don't really have faith that this is a good puzzle necessarily.
Okay, I'm gonna try.
I'm feeling like it might be.
Just want to try one thing and then yes.
I feel like it may not be a good puzzle.
Okay.
But I don't know. If the rest of the game is all good puzzles, then I'll be like, okay.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Someone in chat says they think it's a good puzzle.
Oops. Nope. So, here's the thing I'm not sure about.
Yeah.
So they intentionally broke the binary into this,
The four
Right.
4-byte nibbles or whatever.
and if you look at the thing, it's 25 letters, right? So you could break it into code words of 5 or into code words of 3. I'm sorry, you can only break it into code words of 5 because 25 is 5 times 5. There's no other factors,
Yes.
right? So I feel like if you were to break it into 5s, there's only 2 ways you could do it. One is this way, and one is this way.
Yeah. And that's just.
This is just giant.
Numbers, yeah.
I mean, but maybe that's it. I don't know. I could try it.
And the other one, what, is 1, 0.
The other one is 1, 0, 2, 14, 13, I think, right? Which is what I tried.
I mean, I feel like by the time you get into 2-digit numbers, it's not going to work. Now, if they were all greater than 0, you could then translate them into letters, except 0 is like.
They are all greater than 0.
No, there's a 0. Or those
In
ones.
this one.
But that one's like 31.
I mean, like I say, I'm just saying there's one way that's not all zeros.
What if 0 is space? So A
Yeah.
space B.
B.
14, which is N, yeah, which is not promising.
We said J was 10.
Yeah, so that's N. That's not an answer.
Unless it's not space, 0 is just A. So if this was B, it'd be B, A. Oh, and you were off by 1 in that case, right? So it would be B, yeah, all these would shift backwards 1, right? If we base it on 0.
Yes.
So it'd be B, A, C, right?
Yeah. Oh.
A, B, C, D, E.
Bacon. Motherfucker.
Son of a bitch.
Motherfucker. 5-5. We didn't even type it in. Bacon.
Yep.
I want some bacon now. So it's just A starts with 0. For some reason, I just thought that was implausible. But there you go. All right.
That was a totally reasonable puzzle.
Saying 5
Totally
by
reasonable
5.
puzzle.
5 by 5. That was a good.
Because they said it 25 because there's no other way you could break it up.
Yes.
So that was like, that is actually a legitimate puzzle.
And they found it. They found a bacon quote that was 25 letters. That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
That's some good game design.
This is going on the curator list, my friend. This just earned a spot on the curator list that you don't read.
Well,
But you
I
are-
read my curator
There you
list,
go.
so I can put it on there.
Where are we going? How do I know?
People still don't get how we got bacon. We just explained how we got bacon.
Okay, so we
You
got...
explain it while I make some more tea.
Okay.
To these
So-
people who do not understand French.
The way we got bacon was because I counted the letters in the word and I saw that it was 25 letters. So I was like, the only way you could break that up into binary, because 25 is just 5 times 5 prime factoring. You can only break it up into 5 groups of 5. There's no other way to do it. So then I wrote down all the combinations of what the bit patterns would have been if the large letters were 0 and the small letters were 1. That's this version here. Or if the large letters were 1 and the small letters were 0, that's the other one. But I couldn't figure out how that would be anything because I was thinking of the numbers, but then John thought they might be letters, and when we translated them into letters, they actually come out, if you have 0 assigned to A, then, you know, you will get bacon. I'm sorry, because just the first one's 1, the second one's 0, right? And yeah, in fact, John kind of already had the answer before, but we walked right past it because he said something like you'd need this many binary things to do letters, right? I think he even said he dismissed another possibility in the Morse code one, if you remember. He was like, "Oh, it can't be that because it would just be too many bits or something, or it wouldn't be enough bits."
In an earlier puzzle. You need 5 bits.
Yes. So he actually said it, we just never thought about that again when we were looking at this puzzle, so we kind of had to back into it in a backwards way. But if we'd thought about what he thought about in the previous puzzle, in this puzzle, we probably would have gotten it much more quickly. That was very satisfying. That's the best puzzle we've played in the past 2 fucking text adventures.
Now, I was going to say, they were right that this could just be a book, but the difference with a book is that in the book you can't verify your answer, right? Or guess your answer. Which maybe we shouldn't have to do, because we should know that the answer is always clear.
Yeah, this is actually sensible. Like, look at this. They use the highlighting letters again to show another kind of cryptography. So that's why they had to do trap with the highlighting letters, because they were using highlighting in that way of illustrating the code.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So this is just anagrams. I dig it. Cypher. All the answers are games of Transformers.
Wait, but Cypher. I don't really know how to spell Cypher.
CIPHER.
Why did I think this game had a Y for spelling Cypher? Maybe it did.
I mean, that just seems like a random anagram with no order to it, but...
So it looks like you you just put them together, interleaved, right? I think. So.
The jewel.
Yeah, it's the jewel.
This is too long to type.
Yeah, THE, the jewel. EAS.
If you just write them down one on top of the other, it becomes easy, right?
I suppose that's true.
No, it's not Easter. It's the jewels are hidden
Oh, I fucked up.
beneath the. No, it's fine. It's good. The jewels are hidden beneath the. This is as far as you got.
But I'm missing some letters is all. H E M R E.
Okay, so put the E there.
Okay, well, so T E L T E.
Beneath the elm tree.
the elm
Do we just
tree.
type that whole thing?
I don't know. Seems like a long thing to type.
Alright. Reflection. I mean, I can make two words, but I can't make anything out of the bottom.
There's just a lot of X's in there.
Well, so
Makes it
you
seem-
can make extents in the upper left corner out of name ring letter linker letters.
Yeah.
And you make dragon in the
Dragon,
upper right
yeah.
corner. But that's not much. It's not enough to.
No.
Actually, wait, the word saints is from bottom to top left column.
Yes. It's the first comic says A Saints. But
Is that a coincidence?
and I don't think it really helps much. Because the rest of the puzzle doesn't work that way.
Well, it's a thing to keep in mind.
Yes. Not really crushing this one,
Nope. Nope.
if we're gonna be honest about it.
There's a mouse. We have to hide chat because people are saying shit in chat now. Sorry, we can't look at chat now. Someone ruined it.
Oh, did they cheat? Did they
Well,
just cheat?
I saw something that's not really a convincing thing, but it's like
Spoilers warning.
it's like close enough that I don't want to go there, right? Yeah, okay, someone ruined it.
Okay.
I mean, I
Josh,
see
we want to
now what it is, sort of. Not 100%.
Oh, I see it now. The next hidden that's oh, this is weird. Okay. I don't quite have it.
Well,
Text.
okay.
I feel like I will get it.
Do you want me to? So I figured out, given the stupid spoiler that someone said, I've actually figured out the whole puzzle.
Okay. Do you want to give me a second then?
Yeah.
Just to see if I get it? Why does the chat gotta be that way?
I don't know. They didn't totally ruin it, but it's like, it's fucking. I don't know. I mean, people want to participate, right?
That's true.
It's just fine. We can let them participate with each other.
That's
and then
true.
We just don't read it. There's an observation you made early on that is very relevant. You said something.
Yeah, and I
that's
thought,
correct.
and I looked that way to me, like the X's were almost like you get rid of them or something.
It's almost like
Right.
that, yes.
And I should just do it with. I should just write down. I couldn't quite see it with that, but I.
No, I wouldn't recommend rewriting
Okay.
it. Everything you
Okay.
need is on the screen.
Okay, because I was just like trying to. It's hard for me to see.
Okay,
it with
remember?
that-
Do you remember the words that I mentioned finding?
Yeah.
Ignore extents because that was wrong.
Yeah, because I said if the X's go away, so it's got to be more like. Yeah. I feel like you've already guided me too much.
Okay, well, I won't say anything.
We can just do a separate one.
Okay.
And I will come back to that one.
Yeah.
I wish this had a way of just like, like the witness autofocus. Like, show me the puzzle. That's what I want to look at.
So it looks to me here like the Q is separating sequences of 3 letters. RTS, EKI, DTA, NWA, motherfucker. And reading that down, it's red. I don't know. I would write that.
With no cues.
I don't know. I feel like it's like a grid, a 3x4 grid or something.
Yeah. Doesn't quite do anything there. I mean, here's what that looks like.
Well, this is probably going to be harder than the last one, so I might as well start looking at it. D T A N W A.
Strike at dawn.
I just saw that right when you were starting to say it. Yep, it's right to left, top to bottom. It's a good thing that I solved that myself, or I would have felt dumb.
Why would you feel dumb? It's just like
Because you just
Okay.
said it. I don't know. Transposition.
oh boy. That's a nasty looking one. If I do say so myself.
So there are some sets of double letters, which is weird.
And then RR. TT? Is that it?
Well, there's, yeah.
I mean, of ones that appear right next to each other.
And, but then there's other letters near each other, like the 2 U's and the R.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, because generally speaking, I mean, you're not going to have a code that has 2 R's in it, obviously. And 2 N's, like, or whatever.
Some
So
words that have
it
2
probably
Rs.
isn't going to be that, so it's probably, at the very least, rearranged
It's just, okay,
in that sense.
my observation here is that English words generally have a higher vowel to consonant ratio than large bodies
Of
of
consonants.
which means there's probably filler letters
that we
that
were
don't
going
even
for.
go into the
Yeah.
answer.
Yes.
That you just discard.
Yes.
Right? And there probably a lot of them are consonants.
Yeah.
They have to know how many letters are. Is it 25? It's more than 25, right?
32.
It doesn't really make a square.
So I think you got it. Just made it copy down. I feel like the only music they should have put behind this was the Enigma variations. I mean, need I say more? It seems kind of obvious.
I really don't know where to start with this one. There's 32 letters.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Is
that's
there,
right.
okay, on the wall for this room, is there any additional contextual information?
15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, it's 32.
On the, what does that say? Okay. Diagrams, which we haven't done any real diagram things necessarily. Wish I could like toggle this.
Me too. I definitely wanted that.
Gotta learn from PUBG, man.
Is there such a thing?
Nope.
We're 30% of the way done? No, we're not.
Well, I imagine they get harder, right?
But we're not. Like, there was way more doors than that.
Maybe that's a ciphered number.
You know what? It's 03. It's 3 digits long. It probably is not, doesn't go to 100 or something.
Yeah.
Because you would normally not
the
write
reviews
that.
did say it was a short game, so I don't know.
They did?
I thought so. Maybe not.
That was Typo Man.
Oh, Type of Man was short.
I don't think anyone says this is a short game, but maybe they did. I'm just gonna eat my fruit bunnies. And then I'll have the power to figure it out. Yeah, I don't know. Well, so if it's 32 long, it could be 2 by 16. It could be 4 by 8,
Yeah.
right?
Indeed.
Or 8 by 4. So I could just write it that way, right? Let's say I was going to write it 4 by 8
Okay.
or 8 by 4. So we'll start with 4 by 8. So that'd be TEAUYU S HNN TRRBT HNNTRRBT again. Oh yeah, this is it.
What?
This is it.
I was going for the 2 by 16.
Well, I don't know that it's it necessarily until I finish, but it looks good. Yeah, theme. The men plan.
Oh, I see. Right.
Plan a mutiny return to Bristol.
Yeah, I would have actually probably almost found that because
Because you can
when you do it this way, you
can
sort
still
of
start to see it,
see
even
it.
though it's.
That's interesting. There were no dropped letters, like I was saying in the beginning.
Yeah.
No, you spelled mutiny wrong.
Oh, whoops. Mutiny. Yeah. Return to Bristol.
Right up.
I love how these are all like things that probably came from the historical cipher somehow, like
Maybe.
the words, because they all seem that way.
No.
It would be cool if you could, if that is true, they should have had a thing that comes up after you solve it that said this would have been a nice touch, you know?
Yeah.
But maybe that's not true, in which case then I'm just saying stupid shit for no reason. I'll get on this action right here.
Okay, so the Q and the U go together, obviously.
And you could spell queen out of that really easily. Queen takes... I don't know. Like, what if we just rearrange the letters? Like, do we even need to do anything other than anagram them?
I got Twimpus.
Sounds like some word I would say.
Twimpus.
I say scrimpus all the time.
Yeah, they just got it wrong in the game. Like, you know, I don't always have faith that the puzzle's good. If it said Scrimpus,
You're right. It does say twimpus, doesn't it? It says twimpus on mine too. Right across there.
Yeah, we're doing the same thing.
I was just trying to make blocks out of it.
And we just decided to make the same blocks. But I noticed the Twimpus.
I didn't notice the twimpus. The twimpus eluded me until you pointed it out.
Twimpus. Twimpus. I will say that this arrangement seems a little bit more like words, but not really.
Yeah. The fact that there's only 2 letters in the last one is like a really big clue. I just don't know what it means. Right? Like it's got to indicate how the thing breaks down, right? How it ends or how it's aligned.
Maybe, but we didn't do that in the previous one, right? We just kind of guessed the previous one, so we don't know. Like, we had an example of that in the previous one, and we don't know what it meant. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good point.
I mean, maybe it's not the same, but it seems a little bit the same. But yeah, I agree that that should maybe say something. Well, I got it.
You did.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know yet, but I got it for sure. Yeah.
What was it?
Well, it's like you said, it's basically a variant of the earlier thing that we did. Where, look, it's 30, right? So how does that factor?
So it's 2 and 15, which is 2, 3, and 5. So it'd be like 6 5s or 5 6s.
Yeah, I did 6 5, and it works. 2 plus 6 times 3 minus 1 is easy. It's easy, it's just the end.
Does that mean we don't type that?
Well, I
Or
don't
we just
know.
take the number?
I don't know what the order of precedence is here.
Give me
Do I
the
write
number.
this
Say
down?
it, say it. What is
It
it?
says 2
2
plus 6
plus 6
times 3
times 3.
minus 1. But do we
Yeah,
evaluate the 18 or do we?
I don't know.
I think we do it in linear order.
Okay, so it's 8 times 3.
24
Okay, so it's 23.
minus 1 is 23. Yeah. That was advanced.
Nice work, my dude.
Okay, do you want to go try the other one now?
Oh, right.
Because I might have oversteeped my tea. I might have to re-tea.
Okay.
Oh no, I didn't. I've been drinking it. What am I talking about?
Times here. 42.
What's your time limit?
I don't know. I was just looking. Now let's. I mean, in the interest of. You mean that one back there? I mean, in the interest of, can we just go to the next one and I can go do it on my own?
Yeah. That's fine.
Where's the run key? Where's
vault
crouch?
key?
Yeah. So we finished. Well, we haven't quite finished that one yet.
Alright. Monoalphabetic substitution.
I mean, how are you gonna do these by hand later on when they get to like?
I don't know,
Right?
man. I don't know.
That's gonna be nuts.
Let's find it out. Let's do some monoalphabetic substitution. So they're giving us part of the answer already.
This is
By a
weird.
vowel.
Oh, so I see. So they basically they highlight a part of it because they need to give you enough, otherwise you can't possibly decipher it. But so you don't have to fucking type the whole thing. They're just like, it's that. Like tell me what that word is, right?
Wait, what?
Like they've highlighted this word so that you don't have to type the whole thing
right.
in as the
It's
answer. You
just
can just
that
do you know what that word is, and that's proof,
Right.
proof enough that you've got it. I think that's what it's saying, right?
Well, I don't know what the first and some.
Yeah. So T is probably
T is A, H is N, X is M.
So what is the word we're
And
trying to do?
sometime at what? It's not and because it's
Okay.
it's
Bad.
the next letter. HG is either at or it. So H is either A or I.
Hid. So it could be like an
Or
ID.
had some time.
Had some time. Yeah, I like that. Had some time.
Had some time at some time at my disposal. That's probably enough to decode the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
I mean-
okay. So G is T, which we know. O was. We don't know O. H we do know. H is A, right? Q is what's the first? We don't know the first word.
The first word is
Having.
Having had
Yeah.
some time at my disposal.
Yeah. So HQ, and so then R is S. What's that? L was sometime at my. So L is Y, right? S is having is V. My handwriting is awful.
It's Transylvania.
Yes. Did I spell that right?
I think so. Okay.
What the fuck?
Where the fuck I am.
So that's why we were 30% done potentially, is because there's a lot less puzzles in these rooms.
Well, they're harder, right?
Yeah. Alright.
So I think G is E.
Wait, what the fuck? There's like a. What's with the. Oh, they tell us the frequency? Is that. They're just giving us the frequency?
Oh, so we don't have to count
So we don't have to
them
count
up.
it ourselves.
Yeah.
That's pleasant, I suppose, of them. Alright, so we need O, V, W, G, J, V, Z, G, J, P.
So G is E or O, because those are the only two letters. I don't know which one. And J is the other one of those. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. J could be S. Okay, C is A or I. Because there's a lot of C's by themselves.
Yeah.
Unless it's old English poetry and it's O.
So it's almost impossible for ZMX to be anything other than the, right? Which would imply that G is O. I mean, it's gotta be.
How many ZMXs are there?
A
There's
lot.
bunch. It could be and.
But then what the hell would ZMXR be?
Oh, is there a ZMX?
Yeah, so that's gotta be like them. or something, right?
Let's go with the theory that ZMX is the and decode it, and then
Yeah.
we go. So that would make T.
So that means G is almost certainly O.
Okay.
Because
so
you said it was either
something-
E or O, and it seems like it would have to be O, right?
Sure. And then blank blank T, and then E.
Fortunately, that's not quite
Something.
enough stuff.
I think
yet.
J is S.
You do?
Yeah. So. Or it could be D. So if ZMX is in, then CK, or if ZMX is the, CK is to, in, or on. Right? Because we have lots of to the.
Well, we know G is O.
Okay, so GH is on, because there's a GH ZMX. So on the.
Okay. So
Whatever.
if GH is on, then that means that H is N. Right?
Which is what it was last time. I believe this is the theory, right? So that means G is O like we thought, right? H is N. So N, T,
V is probably I, because VZ, Z is T, and there's not a lot else. It could be at, but we think that C is that, right? So it's, yeah, T. V is the other one of the two. If C was really A or I, V is the other one. I think. You know what I'm saying too?
E. Yeah. So if GH is on, then CK is not in. So CK, but it's also not 2 because G is O unless we have a.
It could be and.
But and the doesn't do anything.
But if CK is, oh wait, no, CK can't be, because it can't be N. So it'd be N. We don't know what K is, right?
If it could be if.
It could be if. K could be F. Although that would make the first thing if we're pretty sure that G is O, which I guess we're not, could be E. I need to be a little more systemic about this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was convinced that G was likely not E for some reason, but I don't know why. Okay, wait, K has to be T. there's a lot of foosball players here, right? But G could be E.
Yeah. Also not likely.
EES.
Seems like OO is more likely than EE for the first word. I mean, it could be like look or something would make more sense, but other than, of course, that would be the L and the K were mapped directly, which doesn't make any sense, so no.
You know, if we just took the English language frequency letters and did a direct map, we'd have like 80% of this and would figure the rest out.
Yeah.
Like from Wheel of Fortune, I know the most common consonants are R, S, T, N, and L. Right?
I'd like to buy a vowel. So ZMX and the R. So. R and blank. RP.
What if CMX is not the? What if it's his word?
It can't be. I mean, ZMXR means that it has to be a 4-letter word that ends in the thing. So it can't be his, and it can't be and it
Could
can't.
be Andy. I gave something to Andy.
It really probably can't be 4. Oh, it could be 4.
But
It's
for that to be the word
unlikely.
for so many
It
times
would be very
weird.
weird.
Okay, wait. There's another ZMX. There's ZMXR and ZMXP.
Yeah, so they and their. I think that. I'm sorry, they and them. I think is what that probably is.
Yes. Yes. I buy that.
Right.
And then, so above the ZMXP, right? So if that means M is definitely H, there's a word above that. In fact, it's TH, right? So we know V is A. So right above that, ZMVZ, it's TH something T. It's got to be that, right? You know where I'm looking?
Yeah.
ZMVZ
So it's
has to
gotta
be
be
that,
that.
which means VZ is at, right?
Okay.
So our Z, yeah, V is A. So my C being A is not right.
Yeah.
Um,
Yep, I agree with that. P is probably Y, and R is probably M. Is what I would say. Right, because we know that P and R map to M and Y, but we don't know which one. Because it's they and them.
well, I'm gonna start filling in these V's because
Okay.
if V is A, then C is not A. Where did I get K as S from? I don't remember.
So C
I have a
appears
problem.
by itself. So it is I or A, right? So it would have to be I. Because A is taken by V. Right. So that means U is probably W. And K is probably F or S.
I had K as S before, but I don't remember where I got that from.
Got it?
Laboratory.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright. I dig it.
Fuck.
Alienese.
The only thing I don't like about this section is that the game could help you by letting you substitute, you know,
yeah.
which maybe the argument is you're supposed to be feeling like an old school cryptographer by having to write it down into a book.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about it.
Okay, so single dot is showing up by itself. Well, I see one by itself.
There's a single dot and there's also a triple dot, and they're different symbols, it looks like.
Yes.
Right.
So we have another two-letter thing.
And what are the letters we need? We need, like, the staircase.
The Wi-Fi or the phone.
Yeah,
signal.
phone signal. The
Cross of Lorraine.
Okay. Cross.
Backwards
L.
I.
I.
Left Y, right Y.
Left, right, Y. Right, Y.
Single
Single
dot.
dot.
And
A middle, like a weird another weird cell phone.
Okay.
So two of those. No, wait. Only one of those appears in a common two-letter pattern.
The single dot. Or
The cross of Lorraine and the cross of Lorraine appears in that pattern 3 times.
But there's also this other two-letter pattern, right? So this is another.
Yep.
Or no, that's a 3-letter pattern. Sorry.
It's a 2-letter pattern, and it's not the. It has to be and probably because there's
Well,
right?
Yeah, I believe single dot is
It's
A,
A.
right? So single dot is A, backwards L is N, and
Yes.
middle thing is D, but that's not the same as the middle thing we need.
No, that one we
'Cause
don't
this one is
care
different.
about actually. Yeah.
But we do have 2 letters of our thing.
So that means also, like, if that's and, then that's not at. So it's like to or my or something, right? So it's possible that that is actually the. Let's see what that, like, if that 3-letter pattern was the, because it happens a fair bit.
Okay.
What would that imply? So is that plausible based on the other things that we're seeing? So that would mean that the straight up and down line would be E, if that were the case.
The hexagon would be H.
The hexagon would be H,
And
and
the right Y would be T.
yeah. Yeah. You got it. Oh, there they are.
Yeah. All right, we're back to regular human letters.
Boring. Oof.
Okay, T again is A or I, because oh wait, why is there spaces around the T? Is that bad kerning or what?
I don't know. I think maybe it's just meant to give you a random jumble of letters, perhaps.
Yeah, I think that's weird kerning then. It's not supposed
No,
to
it's, you know what? It's not kerning at all. It's just these are in a block,
Yeah.
and that's
Oh, I
it's
see,
not
I see, I
kerning.
see.
It's just because T happens to have a lot
Okay,
of
so what I'm
whites.
noticing is there's a lot of J's in this text. There's a lot of J's.
A lot of J's.
So I think that's an E. I mean, come on.
All right. So you think J is an E? So we need the letters E, Y,
So you're saying it's a vertical block?
Z.
No, it's just a
What?
fixed width font. That's all it is.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think it goes horizontally and then ends.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
E, Y, Z, C, L, G, S, N. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we need 8. We're looking for 8 letters total to make our word, which is itself what? 10 letters.
With no J, by the way, which is the one I was saying might be E. We're not even really using letter frequencies yet. We could really tediously add all those up, but let's try not to. So we have KK happening twice in a row. We have NN twice in a row. It's twice for both of those. And we have SS twice in a row. There's not that many letters that are twice in a row, right? There's O, there's E, there's S, there's D. There's other things in very rare cases. So, what letters were those again? So we have N, K, S, and I just said it, M. To something like O, E, S, and D. I don't know if there's any, like T can happen twice. Like C, but not very often.
That'd be very rare.
F, but not very often.
Oh.
G, but not very often. O, I've got. I don't know. These are sort of the high probability letters for these ones. It's not really any conclusion. Yeah, without straight up doing letter frequency, I'm not sure about this.
Yeah.
Because just not having word patterns makes it really hard.
It does seem like this one's more of a you have to grind through it.
Do we want to do that?
Not probably now. Should we move on?
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do it. No, I don't want to do it. What's out there?
Challenge puzzles.
Polyalphabetic.
So I'm curious, before we start this, which other ones will we do? Like, how would you do these?
I don't know, go in the roof for a second. Are there any?
So they tell us what the machine is,
I guess so.
so that's not really, you don't really crack anything. Oh, we hear this, here we go. So these are not really puzzles, per
I can
se.
tell that I'm going to be too tired to really do those tonight.
And those are not really puzzles. I think we basically finished most of the game that you would want to actually play. You know what I'm saying?
It's a periodic table of elements.
Yeah.
That's a bunch
Yeah.
of fucking hex numbers. That's an eye testing chart.
I don't know what that is. Interesting.
These would be fun to figure out. I don't want to try to do these tonight because I'm
Yeah.
tired, but
DNA.
yeah. All right, so that's more of the game. That's decent. Thanks to people who recommended this.
That was much
That was-
better
that
than
was
what we
decent.
had been trying to play.
Yeah,
Or
if we had started that 2 days ago,
then we'd probably be done with
we'd
it
be in a
by
much
now,
better mood.
and we wouldn't have had to have our Hagen lands script us all up.
I'm scrolling back now to look at what people said.
All right.
See, once we hit the chat, people were free to participate and not spoil us, so they were all good.
All right.
All right,
I'm gonna
man.
walk it home.
Good coming by.
We pulled it out.
Yeah, we pulled it out. We had a good gaming time.
Who recommended Cypher? We owe them a thank
I don't know who recommended Cypher.
because that was someone in the chat said that. We'd never heard that.
Who recommended Cypher? Admit it. Fess up. Boston, Mass says me. I'm not sure if that's true.
We gotta go back to the deep archive.
Yeah, my scroll back doesn't go that far.
Once Insobot is super on top of it, Insobot will just tell us. It can answer that question directly.
Yes. It will in fact dox the person. It'll give us their home.
Yeah.
It'll be like, it was recommended by Carl Levin at 2356 Harvard Avenue West.
Yes. Totally. Right, man. Thanks for coming by.
Thanks for having me.
I will drop you a line, but are we seeing the people set up Wednesday?
I thought you wanted us to do it tomorrow night.
Either way, yeah, that's great.
Okay.
Just let me know.
Yes, that is pretty easy, and we can just come by with the car because Anne's got it. So I just
So like after work kind of time, after traffic, or?
you know, do you care when stuff gets picked up? Then maybe just in the middle of the day at 1 o'clock or something.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we'll just, because we don't know how many trips it'll take either, if it ends up being like a little weird. But I don't
Depends
think,
on how things will fit, yeah.
exactly, like there might be like, because we don't have like pads or anything, it's like if you're good trying to move the TV, it might be like, here, we just quickly go outside, and then we can go, you know what I mean? So,
Alright. See you tomorrow then.
yes, good ciphering.
Good night, everybody in chat. I'm gonna go to bed. And yeah, this might be the last gaming stream we're gonna do for a little while because tomorrow I'm gonna like disconnect this computer and stuff, but we'll see. See y'all later. See you later.